All right, making news this morning, the Arkansas Department of Health will give a briefing on the upcoming flu season. Last year was the deadliest flu season here in the natural state with 220 deaths. Isabella Moeller joins us live from the Health Department with more on what we can expect. Isabella?
Hey, good morning. You know, the flu season is about as unpredictable as Arkansas weather. You never really know what's going to happen until it gets to us, and it already has. And that's why the health department is saying that we need to start preparing now so that when it officially kicks off, we are all ready for it. Flu shot clinics have already started to pop up in some areas of Arkansas. Just last week, we reported that some cases have already hit Conway. Now, the health department is also reporting some flu cases across the state. Many experts say now is the time to get your family vaccinated, though. The doctors say a head start with the flu shots give your immune system a chance to make antibodies. And after that, it takes about 2 weeks for your body to be fully ready to start fighting off the flu. So today at 9:30, we will hear a little bit more from the health department, what they can expect, if there's anything that they can already predict will happen this year. But an easy thing to do, carry around some hand sanitizer. You always hear wash your hands, wash your hands. For kids at school, they have these clips on, a lot of them. Give these to your kids, give them to your family and friends, and make sure everyone is prepared this flu season. Live in Little Rock, Isabella Moeller, back to you.
All right, some good advice there. Thanks, Isabella. This morning, Pulaski County deputies are investigating a police chase that ended with the suspect crashing into a train. That suspect is now in jail. We are still working to find out the suspect's name and condition, but we're told deputies tried to stop a car near I-30 and Roosevelt last night because it didn't have any tags. The driver sped off, but deputies ended up calling off the chase because it wasn't a serious traffic violation. In Hot Springs, a man was found dead on campus at National Park Community College. According to the school, he was not a student. The sheriff's office believes the man killed himself. And the body was found the same day the school kicked off Suicide Prevention Week.
To address as many of these subjects as possible. So we have to have these discussions, and we need to be proactive because people, their lives depend on it.
Suicide prevention events will continue on campus later this morning.
New details this morning in a car crash in Tennessee that left an Arkansas man dead. The accused 17-year-old driver now faces felony murder and aggravated robbery charges. 24-year-old Corey Taylor from Arkansas was walking on a sidewalk in Nashville when he was hit. Police say the 17-year-old Nefarious Howard hit Taylor when he tried to take a sharp turn during a police chase in a stolen car. And Taylor was killed. Howard was also hurt and is still in the hospital this morning. A Little Rock police officer is now facing criminal charges for pointing a BB gun at a man earlier this summer. Officer Evan Howell is charged with misdemeanor assault. Investigators say a man threatened a T-Mobile employee with a BB gun and that after it had been taken away from him, Howell pointed it at him. He has been relieved of duty. We're learning more about a scare at Camp Robinson that had concerned neighbors calling their local police and fire departments.
That's right. Turns out what they thought was a plane crash was just a training experience. The Pulaski County and Faulkner County Sheriff's offices and several fire departments spent the day trying to find that mysterious plane. Fox 16 received some of the calls to 911. Take a listen.
I was just wanting to know if y'all got any reports of a plane crash or a flaming something falling out of the sky.
Folks, if they thought they saw a plane falling out of the sky on fire, and about the same time we were outside and we saw like a small crop duster-sized plane flying overhead.
After a long search, Faulkner County deputies found the source of the mortars that is at Camp Robinson. Representatives with Camp Robinson encourage you to check its Facebook page. They post any time there will be a training at the base.
All right. Well, happening this week, a tow truck hauling a casket will be making its way through Arkansas. The Spirit Ride is raising awareness for drivers to move over or slow down when you see any emergency vehicles on the side of the road, including wreckers. Statistics show a tow truck driver dies every 6 days. Now, just a few weeks ago, an East End driver jumped over the highway barrier on 167 to prevent an 18-wheeler from hitting him.
We see it all too much out here. People two-hand texting, driving with their knee, or putting their makeup on, eating a sandwich. It's easy to get distracted, but yeah, it's the difference between life and death.
There will be a presentation at Antioch Baptist Church in Conway Friday morning. The Spirit Ride will continue down I-40 with police escorts to Memphis.
The Little Rock School District presented a very special gift to a local nonprofit. For just $10, the Watershed Human and Community Agency is now the owner of a former school campus. For 40 years, the agency has provided food and clothing, utility assistance, transportation, and special outreach services for the disabled and for those in need.
God has blessed us with the poor in the Little Rock School District to sign it over to us. So that means that we have to do right.
$10 it cost to buy Gilliam Elementary School was covered through a donation. The school was named after the son of a slave who made a big impact on education in Little Rock. So cool stuff there.
Yeah.